Benjamin, actually it's just Benjamin benali, it's ile tu ya ile nikitumbia kitu Nairobi. Of course ukisema tu benali amenibia kalamu, that will be easier to get, but my real names are Benjamin Okotia.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so karibu sana. So Benjamin, tuambie about growing up, you growing up, unajua our parents from way back, walikuwa wanasema mimi nataka mtu wangu akue daktari, akue lawyer, akue nini. What did you want to do growing up? Na yeah, kind of
like nilikuwa nataka kuwa nini? I wanted to be a pilot when I was young, but then I didn't know, I was afraid of heights. You know, I didn't have the first-hand experience of how I get frustrated with heights. But I really wanted so much to be a pilot because, you know, ndege zilikuwa zinapita in the village, unaambiwa hiyo ndege venye imepita sasa iko Egypt, you know. Egypt, you can see Egypt from here. And I was like, yeah, this is what I want to become. But as time went by, I think nikiwa class 7, one day nikaambiwa I sing kwa parade. You know, kulikuwa na wale ma-prefect walikuwa na continue, wewe ndio unaomba. It's you. Hey, manzo ukisikia. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Yeah, so I sang at the parade and people liked the way I sang, and it was a talk. Oh, then I was like, yes, Mimi Sasa. And I now started having a bit of interest in music at that particular time. So I told my brothers here time that, yeah, bro, nataka kuimba. Yeah, it was the troll, like the trolling of like kama mnachongwana, and they want you to keep quiet. Of course they will pick on you desiring to become a singer. Alikuwa anacheka mpaka anavaa chini. Oh my God. Yeah. So yeah, I think I started having interest in music more when I was in class 7 because class 6, class 7. And drawing, I loved art, and yeah, I think the rest is just history how it all now started flowing. Yeah.
Now Kenyan music so far, unafeel kwaje? Challenges ni nini hizi zenye zinasumbua wasanii sana? Mpaka washinde wakitetewa kule Kenyan music nini hawafanye ni mpaka lazima washinde wakitetewa kila time?
I don't think Kenyan artists hey, we topic in because number one, Kenyan artists are not informed. These people, the only thing you have is a talent, and you see people online and someone anakuambia unaona Diamond make it, you have talent, so you just believe, okay, Diamond make, then I can also make it. But then you don't realize that Diamond's breakthrough came almost after 10 years. You know, yes, 10 years. That guy did a collab with like in a Davido. Almost 10 years later, that's when he was able to do a collab that made him an African superstar and followed a lot of work. So you sit down with artists today, they see things online and they believe that that is actually the reality of the ground. And in a mess, a lot of young artists who come into the industry because unaona msanii ameingia leo, for example, and I am not afraid to say it, we saw like this dancer Moya, it's called Moya David. Moya David ameanza kudance recently. Moya David already has it's a beauty shop or something.
Yeah,
it's
recently opened.
Yes. Yeah. Now when you sit down and you as a new artist and you are like, come on, why am I making like 6 months? Yeah. Then I'm going to make, you don't know the source of the investment I'm invest. Yeah. So you on the other hand as a new person, when you go into the industry, you need to go for vocal training, you need to go for dance classes, you need to invest in musical video. So by the time you even understand how the industry operates, it's already like 2 to 3 years for you to even fully, let's say 20, for you to understand it. Kidogo, you need the time. And that's what our artists luck, they do not have it. Calligraph alingangana. Jama, no one cared until akafanya ile mazishi na Olejegba. He did an Olejegba song, and after doing the Olejegba, then people, hey, so Calligraph, my gosh, Calligraph. Yeah, so I cared. So until you have to constantly push and those kind of platforms whereby we can share the right information with the young artists who are coming in the industry, they're not there. So people tu watu wanaamka tu, unaona mtu amekuwa signed, you don't know the long term business, and then unapata when they come into labels or other wasanii wakikuwa signed, they don't understand that if you sign an artist haumsaidii, I'm putting money, I'm putting investments in you, that money I want it back. So si ati juu sasa nimekusaidia umekuwa kwa TV na you're like benali kwenda huko mimi benali wananisikia I went to this event I got paid 500,000 benali is taking 300,000 no this guy is a thief and then now benali is being weighed by the online yes, the KOT who don't even know how much you've invested in this person. They pick you up instantly. I lose endorsements instantly. I lose business instantly. So most of people want to invest in artists are afraid. Yes.
And when you mention hapo, like I think like hatuna Kenya tunasema we don't have patience. Our artists hawana patience. Vile nimesema mtu anataka kuja leo umetoa song moja imehit hiyo song, alafu pia I believe ni hatuna consistency. Unataka hiyo song hit isha labda ndio unataka kuja na nyingine, but I think consistency pia ina matter a lot. Though I think the nightmare that comes in about number one, like when we say consistency, you have to pay for audio. The least amount that a good audio producer that some can take time to compose a song for you, you'll spend around 20 to 30,000 for a good composition. Hiyo ni audio. Haya ukuje kwa video, you need to get a beautiful vixen, 1, 2, you need to pay these people, you need to get a good director who can visually give you the image of who you really are. You need to get a designer. By the time you're done with one project that is unaweza sema inaweza chezwa NTV and above when juu, you're going to spend around 100 to 150,000. You've not even done anything about marketing. So it means for an artist to be consistent, you have to spend around 100,000 every month. That with the taxing, size stima in a tax almost 63%. So how will you be consistent? So the challenge that now comes in is artists to have a relationship with people they work with, and that is not there. That is not there.
So would you advise like mtu anataka kuwa an upcoming musician na anataka kufanya in the long run with all those challenges ziko wafanye something else to have some income, then wako stable, then they do the music while wako already na source of income and everything? No. Sasa like kumake hizo studio sessions bila pesa inawakill.
You know there's an app called Voloko. Voloko is used by singers. You know, you can record yourself on the phone. You can get like a kakona yako vizuri, just decorate, call yourself Benali baby, and then get a ring light, and then put your phone. Make sure Monday you are singing, Wednesday you are singing, Friday you are singing for your fans on TikTok. You start with the 10, then go to 15, then go to 20, then go to 30. So the studios are there, but it's get someone come akuje kwa session yako na guitar, you guys jam, upload your songs. Like it's not a must way shot in India. Start the audience. The audience is there. The audience is on TikTok. The audience is on YouTube Shorts. Right now YouTube is marketing the shorts. There is Instagram, and then there is WhatsApp stories, status. So an artist, for you to build your fan base through that, there will be endorsement. Kuna mtu anakuambia nataka niuzie mavikombe zangu kwa hiyo story zako, unaimba, unaweka kikombe, anakulipa 5K ama 10K. Start like that. When you start collecting this, then now when you come into the mainstream, you are able to afford what is required. So people are just fighting for a small table. They like, who? Do you know, for example, most of presenters, for example, let me give you a good one. Most radio shows are like 2 hours. Okay? Now, in 1 hour, this guy has to do talks, links, phone calls, barabara kuna njia, anakuambia ukipita Kenyatta highway. They will have to do all that. They have advertisements, and that 1 hour is gone. So this DJ or presenter has 1 hour to play music. So 1 hour, if every song is going for 3 minutes for sure, this person can only play around 20 songs. Let's say I only have my show on Sunday. I have 20 songs. Paula ametoa song, Ivania ametoa song, Davido ametoa song, Rodani ametoa songs. Now for your song as an upcoming artist, for it to fit for playlist, it means I have to remove Diamond's new song, or I have to remove Rayvanny from the playlist, or I have to remove Kambua from the playlist so that you fit in. So as an artist, as an upcoming artist, before you start fighting for Kenyan media is not supporting, think of how can you create music that can be able to fit in any particular playlist that a DJ has for a present. Yeah.
Very informative. I hope manze mnasikia huko nje new upcoming artists mnakujanga mnasema challenges zenu na mmezisikia hapa manze. Benali amewapea information straightforward, amewapea information very useful, very helpful. Please use it wisely. Juu wengi wao wanalianga tu nje challenges hizi kidogo za nini na hawataki kutumia ile kitu wako nayo at that time ndio waanze kugrow nayo, which I think Benali hapa amewapea information very very helpful. Please free advice, please take it, use it wisely na utajiona ukigrow as a young person out there who wants to make it in music. I think kama utatumia hiyo information, there is no way utakosa to make it. Consistency utakuwa nayo, kama talent unaamini uko nayo, hiyo tu ndio the only way.
Hakuna mtu anaweza zuia nyota ya mtu
kabisa.
There are people that have seen, like in, for example, in the US, you see someone has talent. Jamaa anaenda tu kwa street hapo kwa kona, anapiganga tu muziki yake na anaupload. Anapiganga tu muziki yake na upload. Hebu niambia wa mapkami wanapiga manduru, si waende tao. Waende tao Sunday, piga kwa archives hapo kuna junction hapo kutoka Kenya National Theatre, kuna kibridge hapo hivyo. Weka hapo kuja na gitaa, mchape maposti hapo unaambia wasee, niaje Mr. Kido. I just need you to follow and subscribe to my channel, and then you'll be able to see more what I'm doing. Stop with the nataka collab na calligraph ajibingi matext asidi ma. No, calligraph. Do you know like when I joined Churchill Show, and then it was a very bad thing because when we were recording the show at Uhuru Park, at the end of the show the cameras actually like somehow pan to where I was sitting recording the sound, and then people saw that kumbe hiki ndio kinakuanga hapo. Well, now so everyone is Benali, I want to, can you organize, uko na namba, nipe namba ya chake, I want to come to Churchill Show, bro, organize, and it's overwhelming. And then I'm like, my friend, as in I'm working on sound at the Churchill Show. I'm not the talent guy. What I can only do is I can organize, you can audition. If you audition, if your talent is good, you perform. So, hey, no, kama taki kunisaidia.
Another crazy thing. Wala watu wengi wakipatana ngata na wasanii, anataka tu kitu ya bure. Lakini msanii akiposta kona show, hauoni wakishanda wakimsumbua, ndapata aje tiko. Most of the people ni wenye wanataka kutumiwa kwa kitu. Ama ni connect, nipe namba ya nani. Lakini hawataki kushow hiyo support ile literally like show yako iko wapi nikuje, tickets zinabaiwa wapi nibai, unauza merchandise naweza get wapi ninunue, ndio ni kusupport kama msanii. Hiyo ni kitu pia Kenya wanafaa kutake. Sasa unaona msee anashinda amekuja kwa inbox yako, jo amekuona hapo kwa TV. Na otherwise before that maybe hapo anakutext.
No, they don't do that, and that's the saddest part, and I can proudly without fear, I'll tell you that the worst people in the whole industry are the Kenyan artists. Because I can tell you, Tanzania, for example, Rayvanny worked with a certain producer called Skizi, and they made hits. And then after they made hits, Rayvanny was like, let me wipe my guy, buy some car. I go to like Nigeria, akina Selebobo and akina nani Selebobo huyu West Mile Johnny these people build each other, these people support each other. You can see at mimi nimemtafutia Kenya hata chiko ya mbao do you know the only person I ever see do something for a manager was Calligraph ndo nimeshawaiona amenunulia the manager gari. Yes, like you've been doing a good job. Kenya, you will build these people, they reach up the top, and your relationship is done. Where do you have soma wapi? Kenyan artists buys benali an iPhone.
And even the Sundays but alafu napata kaki tuseme kamemana maybe msanii hajafanya venye alikuwa anataka, like maybe alihit mara ya kwanza, mara ya pili, mara ya tatu, alafu ametoa song nyingine haijahit kama hizo zingine.
Yes.
Sasa kuje blame kweli kwa producer, kwa director, kwa manager, kwa nini? But hiyo time song ilihit, hatukuona venye umesema headlines aki-appreciate, hatujaiona it's rare. Hata hiyo ya Calligraph, it's not to say that, but nimesikia kwako.
Umesikia because it was not news. Why would it news na Calligraph amefanya kitu poa? Why would it be news? He did something, and I'm telling you, like for example, when you watch the trend, people like Larry Mado gave an amazing platform. Amina Abdi who has been supporting artists, DJ Jomfalme who has been. I've never even seen one day an artist aseme leo naenda kupelekea Amina Abdi a bouquet of flowers. Like Amina, you've been doing a good job hosting us here. Inakuwa tu wakati msanii ametoa song. Amina, the trend now. I think what I can say about it is money is very powerful, and someone once told me money has a voice, it speaks, because unajua ukiwanga na do hata usikiangi njaa. You know, like you have money, you don't even feel uko tu kwa nyumba maji tu. You can even stay the whole day. When you have money and you want eat utaenda tu jioni unaweza but ngoja ukose hiyo pesa. Njaa inakuamsha usiku. Benali, my friend. So there is so much power that comes with the resources. Even like when you move money, even before the white man came with the money, you needed resources, and the more you had resources, the more powerful you became. If there was this beautiful girl in the whole village, the guy who would marry that one, lazima kwenu mngekuwa na ng'ombe na mashamba. You will not just wake up from a lazy village and show up like, hey, Chief Benali, we saw your daughter. It will never happen. It will never happen. And also when you have resources, you are able to protect people because the world is dark. Saizi nikishikwa tu hapo nje pa lazima pesa ita. Yes. So I think money is super powerful, and without it vitu haziwezi enda.
So tunasema kuna hii pesa iko na uzuri wake na iko na bad. So kuna more, it's a good thing.
Money is
good.
It's very good. Wacha nikwambia hakuna mambo ya money is bad. Hakuna money is bad.
Utapata like that's why even nasema even the richest people akina Bill Gates akina nani, they still wake up na unapata bado wanaamka kutafuta akina Elon Musk. Ingekuwa like wameridhika, so wako na employers, so wanatulia tu wanangoja pesa ingie, but haitoshangi. Hiyo sasa ndio kitu mbaya, haitoshangi pesa. So tuna
I think there is the aspect of, for example, people like Elon, people like Bill Gates. You have like someone like Bill Gates have like the Bill Gates Foundation. Now the Bill Gates Foundation needs money for it to be funded, and it's not just some small amount of money. Unajua saizi kama KQ wame strike na unaona like kuna watu saizi wako stress ni wanataka refund za flight, watu wamebook for a long time, they are having, and then sasa kuna sisi watu tunapigana na watu matatu, mbao yangu bro please, yani nirudishie mbao yangu manze. So I think money, for example, if you, the more richer you become, the more responsibilities come. And yeah, just because even for me, when I was earning 2,000, no responsibilities. The more you start earning, the more now mama, mtoto wangu unajua ile ng'ombe ya Utieno ilikuwa sijui shamba ya nani, wanahitaji unakaa kidogo hivi, sijui nilikuwa na like each and every time the more money comes, the more now it has to responsibilities increase. So like people like Elon, they have charities that need now even more funding, like Mrs. Mark Zuckerberg also is running a science facility. I think they're researching on drugs that can cure everything. Those researches are super expensive. So yes, Mark Zuckerberg is making money, but you need money to, you need more money. So the more you get, the more responsibilities come.
Na I feel ni sad sana that kwa family settings hiyo story ya do inakuanga ni kitu serious pia, kwa sababu utapata familia zingine firstborn hata kama hana kakitu manzi hata asikilizwi, lastborn ama kukatikati mwenye ako na do yeye ndo anasikilizwa hata kwa mkutano za familia ule, hata kama wewe ni mkubwa ndo firstborn lakini haunanga kakitu manzi, kuna hiyo respect wanakosa kukupatia.
Inakuwa hata matanga kama una pesa unasema hii kaburi tusiweke hapa, and then they skip your point. Sasa tulikuwa tunauliza hivi hiyo ng'ombe, they just skip you instantly.
And it's so sad. I think kwa family tunafaa mimi usema if one person one member of my family ako poa make it, I think as see at entitlement or anything, but I think it should be something good for our family. But sasa hii sisi as Africans and kila mtu generally tumeweka ile like mtu mwenye ako na pesa ndio tutamrespect. Yeye sasa hata kama vile nimesema firstborn lakini Joanna pesa hana gari, no respect. Huyu lastborn ndio amekuja ako na kitu, ako na biashara, ako na nini, so huyu ndio unapata maybe parents wana accept more, wana respect more, wanampenda sana kushinda hao wengine. And I think it's I feel kwa hivyo, and so sad
it's actually a normal thing. It's a normal thing even in the animal kingdom. Even in the animal kingdom, if you can't hunt, you can't eat fast.
You die.
You will die.
So hiyo tunasema the same as venye point yenye unataka ku bring home ni a person who does not work will not eat.
Apparently, it's the saddest thing, and it is the truth. Even like even when you watch like documentary, for example, of lions, and if a lion cannot either protect the pack, the females will beat him out of the pack. Yeah, atika kalayan kengine kalikuja kakamnyorosha. Bro, we get out of here, man. Get out. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. It's in our instinct. Even like for you, if you date someone na kila mtu anakutusi hapo, hey, look at your hair, and then jamaa make up, you'll start feeling like, hey, this guy can't protect me. And if you keep getting harassed and your boyfriend can step up, you start feeling wewe ndio unamprotecting. So it's a natural order of life, and also the way we've been brought up through competitions. And like from Kingia nursery, you are supposed to be number one. So your system is always competition. So by the time you come to learn that you need to work with people together, it's after university. You've wasted already 8, 4, that's like 16. So by the time una learn teamwork, unaenda huko kwenye huko ukitengela, brother nakwambia bro, you know that's where you start networking when it's already too late na kuna stress.
Which brings me to a very very important question nataka kuuliza.
Yes.
Kwa society, should a man with no money, no job, should they be looking for someone to date or marry?
If you don't have a job, then don't date.
Don't even be looking.
Don't date. Not because that the I don't know how to frame it so that it does not sound wrong. Hey, like you need to be able to. At the end of the day, you need to be able to provide. Like it or not, if you guys have sex, you're going to have a child, and if you have a child,
must be
diapers ni 6,000 na upande mtoto anakula warua na hara kila saa pa unaipindua unakuwa tu hapo unaingia kwa nyumba umenuna bibi anakuza bebe wa baba hapo tu mimi wacha nikwambie I don't want this, it's not working, this relationship is not working, you know me acha nikwambie. And then you find a man who was really nice, he was nice, he was a good man, handsome with sideburns. My friend, mtoto amekuja analia usiku, meno zinaanza kumea, you need to get drip water, yote ujui hakuna bundle. How do you Google? You need to peleka mtoto kwa hospitali, you don't even know. It's an expense. So you don't date for fun. You don't date a woman for fun, you date a woman because you want something in the long run. So kama hauna do
na hauna
job na umeshamaliza shule, relax. Tafuta kazi or build something, or start building something. And it's not hard to build something in the long run. To build something in the short term, that one is a problem, but to build something in the long run, yes, that can work.
So umesema kama una pesa kwa nyumbani. Yes, tafute mapenzi haikimbia. And hiyo inaleta kwa something else. Ted Josiah alisema ni Twitter aliweka pale kwa post nini akasema Bible imeandikwa he who finds a wife finds a good thing.
I learned, and this guy was saying, you know, in the Bible, according to what Ted said, when God brought a woman to a man, and the woman caused him, women are dangerous. Was in China now, mama? Washana now. So when everything happened in the Garden of Eden and they were being chased out, where I don't want to see you in this garden from today. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the woman. It's the woman you brought here. It's the woman you brought here. And then the guy was saying, you know, from that day, Mungu alijishika masikio. Na akasema from today onwards, whoever findeth himself a good king, that's a wife. Of course, if you find yourself, whosoever findeth himself a wife findeth a good thing. If you find a wife, you find. So a man has to find. That's why from that day onwards, from the book, from that time of Genesis, ushaisikia Mungu anasema now benali, there is a wife. No, everyone from time of Adam walikuwa wanajitafutianga mwanamke. Hakuna mtu in the whole Bible ever gave that sat down and went to sleep and God was like, where is your rib? I'm gonna make you another one. No, go out there, socialize, talk to people, and find yourself something you like, so that when you make mistakes, you don't show up in my house and God is the one that no. Go there. So I think men have to be the hunters.
But I agree to disagree.
Bring it on.
Benali.
Yes.
Kwa wife a good thing. Hii mambo ya wife material. I think pia kuna qualities of a good husband material. Not every man is a husband material. You can go out there, kuna date, kuna courtship, kuna everything. But not every person you date you can marry.
Wacha nikwambie, hata mafisi zinaoana. Wewe
Hatujakata.
Yes.
Benye tu kuna wife material,
yes.
Kuna husband material.
Yes.
When Nadia Mukami was coming
yes.
industry, Ali raised up your concern about amejaribu work na huyu na huyu, but it's the same nini anapatiwa, the same story anapatiwa, like lazima ufanye hivi ndio
80% I'm giving you facts. 80% of female artists have been harassed by a producer, a promoter, or a TV host, or some DJ of that sort.
Crazy.
So that's what now propelled me, because now I didn't want to do the stories because I was getting depressed by the way, like every time mtu akisikia Benali anaongea so Benali I want to come to the interview, you know what happened to me, hey man, I'm like wow, mtu anakuja hapo anapiga interview, your heart breaks, and then I'm not a journalist. I'm not a journalist so that I can just record it and go home. I'm in stress, and so I felt like okay, let me see, let me create a platform that can be fair to both female and male. So even when I started now building out the Vibe La Benali live show, it's my desire. It's even the last show we did, we had almost around 40% women that were represented in that show. Hakuna msichana anaweza sema oh I was harassed, I was doing no. Maliza show, enda nyumbani.
Ama uende kwa nyumba.
Enda unataka kwenda na kijana muende, but not here.
Kenye umekuja kufanya umefanya.
Yes. So that's what I'm trying to do even for the next show. I'm trying to make sure that there is that proper representation of women when they are starting. They can understand who the industry in Aquanga in this. There's another side of the entertainment. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Congrats for that. It's a noble kufanya for community.
Now another thing is you are working with safety.
Yeah.
Na jina kubwa anatambulika sana kwa industry.
Yes.
Ulikamaje kuanza kuwork na safety and experience yako working with him?
Saint was and is one of the most people I respect, especially in the industry. Juende alinipata kama I was producing zile tunakuya that was those are things I used to do. And then one day I'm in the studio, so Simpi comes and they are writing a song as I see it. Hey, 30 minutes, they are done. Wametengeneza vitu done. I'm like, I've been doing one song for a week. These people just did a song in 30 minutes. How? Hey, so how? And then there's another guy who was coming in and wanted to JA. So wakakuja na JA na DJ Hassan. Hey, I'm like, wow, how do you do this? Hey, how? Hey. And then, so I know we've not yet done with the week. He's releasing another song in Kwaya Lemba. Nakotelia people! Oh no, I've not been a producer. Oh Lord, forgive me, maybe I've been taking money for no reason. Oh my God, this is how music is done. Yeah, and Sydney was kind enough now to allow me in his life, and like he started teaching me, showing me how to do things. And from that, I said I'm going to be patient with myself, and I'm going to be able to people are always in a rush to reach the destination. So I knew where I want to go, and I decided akiniambia no baby bag naenda akiniambia yes, and I became a dope producer. I released a lot of great music, but then I decided I'll be still under Safety as much as I can, and with the time is when he introduced me to the XYZ show, which was airing on MTV. Then he moved to radio. I remained there as the producer, made the best hit, broke record bracket because I'm senior and funny. I broke record bracket. Yeah. I did amazing hits there, and people are like, wow, you can do this. Because I'm happy, I'm funny, I excite people, so it was easier to work there. Then during 2018, he needed someone to say at Churchill show. So I go to Churchill show nilikuwa wa kubeba cable, you know, nilikuwa nabeba cable tunapanga manzi kukinyesha after show kuna madope, you know, but tunapanguza hizo ni refu, you know, like ni refu almost 100 meters ya kutoa madope. Manzi napanga hakuna hata siku moja niliwahi teta. So that was the only thing I would go there to do. And we went and I learned, and there is something that I learned when there's a saying that says, if you teach your children when they greet a man, let them maintain eye contact. So that's how I used to do it there at churches. So if I met a new person or someone I've seen, I introduce myself, I maintain eye contact and farmmanship. And that's how with time I came now to meet Churchill. And you know, Churchill marble sometimes. Yes, good job. Yeah, he didn't know what I'm doing. And as time progressed by, I ended up moving from Baba Wire to doing sound, from doing sound to deciding visuals in a fast to deciding that this clip cannot work, and to becoming someone that Churchill can call to ask Benali, can we do A, B, C, D? And right now when we were doing the Journey series, is when you told you go on ujinga. You know, you have ujinga and you can talk to people. Why don't you do something? And I told him I was doing benali to now help young rising artists to have a safe environment. And he was like, now that is what you do. Do it whenever you need my help. Just let me know. So when I did my first episode, I prepare my viti 120 zilikuja hapo, sound like zingine hapo. I was like, they shade. You know, like it was so exciting. I didn't pay for something that costed me 150,000. I was like, oh, yes. I was like, yo. And then now when I did my second show, he gave me lights. I grew up with this idea. And then I was like, yeah. So here we are. Thanks to Saint P for those opportunities. So that's how you live with people. Yeah.
Amazing journey. So far we're more into music producing, I'm more into comedy, I'm actually just producing for one artist. One artist only. Yeah, she's called Mercy Walker. She's really dope. She's a dope singer. We started to do like, okay, let's see where it will go. I've seen her speak post TikTok in Africa 150,000, 140,000, and her YouTube also is growing very well. She's performing. I like the way she's doing. So I can't put a lot of energy on many artists. Kenyan artists will stab you in the back, of course, and then now posting my show, which hakuna another platform. Sasa hatuwezi achia Churchill show peke yake. Juu yeye peke yake ndio kuna platform that gives new artists people platform. We can't all fit in Churchill. Yes. Yeah. So I said, let me bring something for younger people, introduce them. In 10 years, we will grow with these people. God willing, so it's both hosting and producing for only one. Yeah. Do you know when
I invited my friends to my show, when my friends come to my show, and then I make jokes and they are looking at me like, you are not funny. What are you doing? Look at this one. He thinks it's funny. So I'm there like, hey, you do a joke, and they're like, oh, go home, young man. What is your problem? Go home. Like a chick in a mula. What are you doing? And then when someone sees the same clip, they're like, Buddha, you are crazy, you are mad. And then there is always now that people trying to now understand me that, hey, Benali, you are full of life. And there is also like, people don't believe people see me serious. If you see me serious, hey, if you see me serious, you will cry.